Hello, my name is Paul Smith. I'm one of the co-founders of Voces8, and it is going to be a great pleasure to come to be in Toulouse in just a week or so's time. When I come to visit Toulouse for the first time, I'm going to be spending the weekend working with local teachers and choir directors with a simple aim to think about the way we in Voces8 approach our music making and approach our learning, our education programs. So we have a whole range of activities which will be very practical, very playful, and with a sense that when we come together, work together and share together, great things can happen. I am thrilled to be returning to Toulouse in March to spend a week in the city working with students to prepare for what I think is going to be a wonderful concert. We're going to be working with different groups of students each day as we prepare for the concert at the end of the week. And in the UK, we have a program called the Voces8 Scholars Program, which supports 12, or actually 8 in the UK and 12 in America, young professionals each year to learn about all of the different facets of what it means to be a professional musician. 4 of that team are going to come and join me alongside the international flute sensation Daniela Mars, and we're going to be joined by a local vocal ensemble as well as we create a spectacular performance combining all sorts of different styles of a cappella music. In the evening before that, we are going to be also inviting all of those who take part in our training program to come and be involved in a workshop rehearsal setting as we begin to merge the different ideas of education and community work with concert and performance work. And it's going to be great fun. Everything we do in Voces8 with our foundation in France called Sing In, and our foundation in the UK, and also the foundation that we have in America, is centered on helping people find a joy of singing with a choir that can stay with them for their whole life. Sometimes that means working with kindergarten, year 1 students to have their first ever musical experience, and that runs right the way through to working and singing with communities, particularly, for example, at our summer school each year in Milton Abbey, where 200 people from all over the world come to spend a week living together and making music together. The simple idea is that when we sing in a room with other people, it's good for us, it's good for our brain, it's good for our body, and it's good for our voice. And everything we do with our work connected to the Voces8 method and the Voces8 Foundation is about partnerships, about relationships, and about having fun and removing the risk. So when I see a room that is really participating, really unafraid of making noise and making mistakes, that's when I know things are working well. Everything we do with the Voces8 method is centered around activities for the brain, for the body, and for the voice. And from that point on, we have a sense of play that goes with everything, and then we start to build layers of sound, one on top of the other, using lots of movement, lots of sound making, and slowly but surely, including things like improvisation, creativity, with world rhythms, with harmony. It's a jigsaw puzzle with lots of different ideas that exist in the world being put together in a special way. And the thinking behind the Voces8 method is specifically how can we support teachers for whom there might not be the time in the school day, there might not be funding for music, and as a teacher maybe we haven't had the training that we need to feel confident in leading singing workshops in school. So if you put all of that together, the game is to make it a game. And I know the Voces8 method is working when people are playing, when we're having fun, when we're using loads of different weird noises and beginning to listen to each other, to build many different groups of people making music and feeling music together in one go. Success means we're having fun, and success means we're brave enough to use our voices, and success means we're listening to other people, and success means we are experiencing something that can be fun today and then become something that is good for us, healthy for us, and can stay with us our whole life.